Welcome everyone to Magius Plays Metroid. This is a old school game that has a fair bit of history to it. It's one of the earliest games that I can remember playing as a kid, but I never actually beat it, at least not this version of it. Still, it's a fun game and very challenging. As you can see, unlike the other Metroid games, this one starts you off with a very short-ranged attack. This is a little bit problematic, but hopefully I'll get that resolved before the end of the episode. However, this game is very difficult, so that may not be happening. This isn't going to be a blind run-through of it. I looked at the maps and planned out a bit of a route that hopefully I'll be able to remember most of it. And that's because if I didn't do that, I would get very lost very easily, and it would take forever to get through everything. Also, unlike future editions of Metroid, you start with very little health, and you take a lot of damage from everything. So you really have to be careful about where you go, what you shoot, and how much damage you take. And a lot of the enemies take a lot of damage to take out, especially early on. But we're going to make our way through and hopefully not die too many times. Well, hopefully we won't die at all, but no promises. The first thing we need to do is almost everything that we would want is locked behind missile doors. So the first thing we need to do is go out and find some missiles. Which isn't the easiest thing to do if you don't have a map in front of you, or haven't played through everything before. So, but I do know the route that I'm going to take, which is right up this way. Gather as much health as I can along the way, and minimize the amount of farming I need to do later on. Won't go completely away, but I'll try to minimize it. And ultimately, we're going to want to go through this door, head to the right, down as far as we can, and grab the missile pack there. I believe, yep, that's the door we want. So, through we go. Pick off a couple guys and hope for some health. No? Now this could be problematic. That worked. And as with many games of this era, if you go off the screen, enemies will instantly respawn. And I am getting my butt handed to me there. There we go. Now this should get me back up to a decent amount of health relatively quickly. Now these are often referred to as feeding tubes because enemies keep coming out and giving you energy. Let's just get one more, then head on. There we go. And right up here are a set of missiles. Now we could go further on and enter into Norfair, but we are nowhere near prepared for the next area. So instead, we'll just head back this way. Get up to full health. Nice. And go back to where we were. And we're going to be heading back to the original area we were at. So just head up here. And this game, it's a constant struggle to keep your health up. And out of the danger zone. Now, before the episode's done, we should have a solution for that. But for now, we're just going to have to make sure we grab as much health as we can anytime we take any damage whatsoever. However, we're getting close to our next destination on the list. Running right in here. And we can just avoid all of these guys right now. Turn on the missile. And, well, preferably not take damage. Head in here for our first upgrade. The long shot. You'll notice the pipe down in the corner there. Doesn't really take you anywhere here, but some of those will take you somewhere later in the game. Now, what this upgrade does is it lets us shoot all the way across the room. Which means that taking out enemies is a lot easier and a lot safer. Which means we are going to take a lot less damage from stuff trying to attack us. And what do you know? Back at full health. So our next step is back across the way to grab our next upgrade. And a couple of other items along the way. So now, back into here. And jump up a bit this time. I think. Now let me double check through this door. Yeah, this is the way we're supposed to go. I told you I was going to get lost in here. Nope. Yeah, the lava in this area is very dangerous. And there's, unlike Super Metroid and beyond, there is no way to protect yourself from it completely. only way to prevent damage from it, oh, dang it, is to not get in it. Which is a lot harder than you'd think in this game. Especially when the game keeps eating your inputs. You can see, even after a short time in here, I'm already down to almost, or just about half health. This is not an easy game to play through. Which is fairly common for the time period. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to... yeah. Nope. There we go. That gives us our first energy tank, which whenever you grab one, refills your health, and gives you another 100 hit points that you can take. That doesn't mean that we can be less vigilant in how much damage we take. We still take a buttload of damage. And can die very, very easily. Come on. And I missed the health pack too. We're at the next strip. And just need to head up a little ways. Keep grabbing health wherever you can. And I believe this should be our next upgrade. Something that is absolutely necessary if you want to get through the game. And locked behind another red door. 5 missiles takes that out easy enough. And we have the bombs. Curl into a ball. And you can bomb away. This will open up a whole lot of secrets along the way. But still need to be careful about where to use it. Like so. Now, hopefully I'll be able to fill up on everything in here. But we have a bit before we need to be fully stocked. And in fact, we won't be getting the next upgrade until next episode. Ah, dang, I could really use those two. That works. Our next step is just up here a little way. Oh, nope, won't be able to get that for a while yet. So, I'm just going to head back over here. And then call it an episode. Once I get through this section, of course. Okay, got more health. Okay. Well then, I'll go ahead and call it here, so tune in next time for more Magius Plays Metroid. Until then, Magius out.